Are you willing? This is a question I asked myself a few months ago when I was dealing with some stuff I'll get into later. But I kept asking God to heal me of this and to help me with this, but I had one foot in, one foot out. I wasn't willing for him to help me because I wouldn't cut off the things I needed to cut off in order to be healed. And of course, you're going to mess up. You're not going to be perfect. That's why we need Christ in our lives. But when Jesus was willing to heal the man with leprosy, it's because the man was willing to be healed. If you're not willing to be healed by Christ, he's not going to heal you. For me, it was getting Instagram off my phone, getting Twitter off my phone, because there's a lot of lustful stuff on there, and it's easy to fall into lust when you have easy access to it, right? And I got rid of it, and I continued to pray, and I was healed from that because I was willing. I was finally willing to give up my own flesh, to stop giving into my flesh for Christ. So, and I need to continue to apply this to other aspects of my life. I mean, I think I cuss too often, and maybe it's the people I hang around. Maybe I need to be more aware of that and more willing to hang out with new people that might be better for me in that way. I could probably rattle off a dozen of things that I could be more, willing for. But that's just one thing that I realized, is that if you're not willing to make the change, God isn't going to give you the strength. Like, if you don't ask him for the strength daily, and if your heart posture isn't in the right spot, God isn't going to give you that strength. But he will. If he knows you need it, and he knows, he'll give you that strength. And I think in today's day and age especially, it's easy to get distracted away from Christ. I mean, I find myself every single day, no matter how busy I am, whether I'm busy or not, it doesn't matter if I have a 10-hour shift or if I have nothing going on that day. It seems like I'll fill my time when I'm free with things other than godly activities, whether it's just scrolling on my phone, right? Just wasting my time that God's given me. Like, I'm not willing to not only spend that time with Christ, but use my time in a godly manner, or even just pursue something, beneficial in my life at all. That's one of the biggest things where you can apply this to yourself, but you can apply this to, you can apply this to yourself right now as like a spiritual thing, but you can also apply it to your career. Are you willing to get up and do the work to go start that business, or to go get that job? Are you willing to go to school to study that hard? Are you willing to do these things? It's the same thing. You're not going to just instantly be a master if you don't put the time and effort into spending time with God and praying, and then cutting off the things that are distracting you from him, and that are making you have to remember the Holy Spirit is in you as a Christian, and your body's a temple, and those are the things you do impact that. Like, that it really impacts that. And I don't know, that's kind of just what I'm talking about today, I guess. that's been something where I've talked to buddies about God and Christ, and they don't. And I didn't understand that for the longest time either. At least this is the way I understand it. I could be completely wrong. But, okay, I'm kind of done with my rant, but I want to thank you guys for watching. I love you guys, and God bless.